right? I'm feeling it. It is a fact, but he was trying to convey to me a very important aspect of that, just because I feel a way doesn't mean that's the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
Like all those years I felt worthless. I'm not worthless, never have been. It's a shitty day. Really, I have never seen that once, right? But that's how I feel, and it's not to invalidate our feelings, because however we feel is how we feel, and those are valid. What we have to do is a reality check, right? Is there evidence for this? So I mean, if you're staring down the barrel of a gun, fear is legitimate, right? It is 100% valid and legitimate. When I am sitting in my rocking chair at home and all of a sudden I get that same sort of fear or anxiety because I'm thinking about what might happen in the future. Now I'm, it's still valid. It's the way I feel, but it's not legitimate. There's no evidence for that, right? I have no way of knowing what's going to happen. And so that's what, I was talking about that the other night, false evidence appearing real, and it can really jack you up, because we feel that. And it's just a matter of grabbing a hold of that and saying, okay, where is the evidence for this, so that I can, is this legitimate? Am I right in feeling this way? Or is it my head, that committee going on in my head, just trying to distract me? Because, it's been said, I am granted a daily reprieve, and that is contingent upon the maintenance of my spiritual condition.
Right.
And when that thing's running, that's not very spiritual, and so it's a good red flag for me. I tell you, those girls I was talking about, right? Every morning they wake up, they're happy, they're laughing, they're making a bunch of noise. And this was when this first happened, and so I'm, one day I'm sitting there and it's just so cute, right? They're adorable. I'm such a blessed man. And then the following week, or maybe just a few days later, whatever, I'm terrible with time, but sometime later, they're at it again. And all I want to do is go in there and tell them to shut the hell up, right? Because I'm doing my thing. I'm like,
where did that come from?
Well, what changed, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're always talking about. What changed? Me.
Yeah.
And so in my recovery, it's the same thing. Nothing out here has changed. It is about me. We start looking at this world differently. We start looking, accepting life on life's terms, all of that, because we get a change in perception, and that's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, it is.